Greetings, family. Time for what? Yep, another family vacation. My birthday is tomorrow. My daughter's birthday is the day after. And so we're gonna head down to sunny Puerto Rico, staying in the country, but still hitting an island. And as a special treat, my son is meeting us there. Okay, family, so there are a couple things you need to know about traveling to Puerto Rico during the pandemic. Number one is that if you're coming from America, from the mainland, you do not need a passport or visa or any such thing. You're an American citizen, that's an American territory. All you need is whatever government issued ID, such as a driver's license or something like that, that you normally use. If you're coming from outside of the US, then you need whatever documentation you typically would need to get into the country. The thing you need to know is that the island is not playing when it comes to that virus. So they're requiring that you be fully vaxxed, and it has to be with one of these three types of shots: Pfizer, Moderna, or Janssen. If not, you need a PCR test that was administered within 72 hours of your arrival there in order to gain entrance. Of course, there's a fine and some waiver and some this and that if you don't do that, but you get a test shortly after arriving. But get your test, roll through, everything's fine. Now, when you first go to the airport on the mainland to go to Puerto Rico, at least here in my area, they had a little QR code type thing that you could scan and pull up a form. That's your form about the virus, and you've got to complete that, and you've got to submit it online to their website, which I believe is travelsafe.pr.gov. In any event, here's a picture of what the top portion of the mobile website looks like. Okay, and so it's critical that you submit the form to that website, because before you leave that airport in Puerto Rico, you're gonna have to show that you have a code that you received in response to submitting that form. So once you get to the airport in Puerto Rico, everything seems fine, everything's normal. You can go get your luggage from the carousel, but as you begin approaching the exit out of the airport, at least for, American citizens, you begin to see employees who are wearing the full white hazardous material suit that you see Asians traveling in, and they also have the face mask and the whole nine, and they're gonna process you, so to speak, before you leave the airport, and that's when you're gonna need the code. But as long as you have that, you're fine. You go on out, get your Uber, your taxi, your rental car, whatever your plan may be. Okay, the other thing about the virus is that every day, every morning to be specific, the government is going to send you a text. It's called a Sarah alert. And here's a picture of what this text will look like. And as you can see, that text is going to ask you basically whether you're exhibiting or feeling any symptoms of the virus. Obviously, we typed in no. Actually, when I first got it, I thought it was some kind of spam or something, so I deleted it. But then I read my email and realized that that was official and serious. And so I told my kids, okay, you're going to get this text every morning. Make sure you answer it with a no, obviously. I mean, unless you're really sick, which fortunately none of us were, and you're fine. And so without fail, every morning of that vacation, they sent that text. They even sent it the day after I got home, at which point I promptly unsubscribed. Bottom line, though, they're serious about that. And thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, peace and love and light.